How's the audio working? Good? Yep, alright, cool. Just gonna eat something real quick while we wait. See what we unlocked. Nothing here. Oh yeah, this was the Mikhail Tal boss fight. Which actually ended up helping us. I wonder who the last two are. I have to think it's some combination of Morphe, Kasparov, and Fisher. But you'd think that maybe they put Gotham Chess in there or something. So we beat these 5. Anything else? I wonder if any of these are like detrimental. Like they would make it harder to get the king sticker on. Like they're not just like a dead gambit slot, as I would say in Balatro. Maybe I'll have a look at these later. I'm not going to get through them all in the next minute or so. There was one where it was like... earn X amount of dollars per round, but there's a small chance that you lose a big amount of money. That could be one. And then it like destroys itself. I guess any gambit that destroys itself would fall into that category too, wouldn't it? Like the Gros Michel from Balatro. I'll have a look later. What if I guess the shape of, you know, what it's supposed to be just based on the shape? That looks like... I don't quite know what that's supposed to be. What is this? Is this like a mummy? Like a sarcophagus? no Egyptian chess players, at least that I can think of. Not sure what that is. Anyway. Right, so we only get, oh my gosh, 2 queens. Wow. I mean, I hate that the meta is probably just to keep restarting over and over until you get 2 queens, but I'm not going to play it that way. It's good to get the Botazaro boss out of the way quickly before we get any, like, square color gambits, you know? Waiting is a half chance to grant a Phantom Queen, sell for $0 and disappear at the end of the game. So basically it just helps you for that game only. I mean, On promotion, earn a king. I'm good to just save my money. I wish you could see this lineup of pieces before you exit the shop. It's like in Balatro, you know what the blind score is before you... Well, I guess it's kind of like, it's analogous to knowing what hand you're going to draw at the beginning, right? So, maybe not. I mean, this is still, like, ridiculously easy, though. Cool. Pawn could be useful. Legendary gambits can be found in the shop. This seems like it'd be good for sticker hunting. When you have no pieces in your stock, I'm basically just buying 3 pieces with this, right? It'll destroy itself right away. May as well just buy it now, right? Is that worth it? Like, without this, the only other way of getting a gambit, a legendary gambit, would be this pack here. What are the legendary gambits? I guess that kind of affects things, doesn't it? I wish you could, like, filter by rarity. Like, this one is good. I guess I should look at how to unlock some of these. Like, that's really good. That's really good, actually. I don't know what the rarity is, though. Like, how often you find legendary gambits in the shop, like what the percent is. Moving a bishop is a half chance to modify its current tile. I guess the fancy tiles are kind of like modifying cards with, like, Arcana packs. So it makes sense I don't buy a ton of those. This one's kind of Was that a penguin? It is a penguin! Ooh. That's interesting. the Canuck Gambit. Skip the enemy's turn every 5 turns. That's pretty good. That'd be good in, like, stall situations. Phantom pieces don't disappear. That's pretty good. That's really good. That's also really good. Yeah, some of these legendaries... that could be good, too. That shouldn't be legend... well, I guess it should be if it can give you legendaries. This is basically oops all 6s. That's actually pretty good because there's so many things that are like 1/2 that I wouldn't otherwise get. I like guaranteed stuff, you know. That doesn't really matter. That's probably the worst legendary that I've seen so far. Why is that one all shiny? Okay, I think we will get both of these then. A rook and 2 knights, huh? You know what? Switch this out. Just in case. Do this. And then I guess you could move to there. And I'll just use the rook to take that pawn. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. So go there. Oh, you didn't. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay. What we got here? Skipping a turn grants $1. I mean, it costs $1 to skip, so basically makes it free. It's not like I'm doing a lot of skipping anyway. This could go well with some other stuff. It worked well last time when I had, like, basically infinitely generating queens. Although, well, no, that was with when I was promoting pawns and getting, I mean, like, if I get this, and I just, like, promote super easily, let the queen get captured, the promoted queen, and earn 3 pawns. I mean, that doesn't really help, because I don't have any, like, free slots here, so probably just skip. I think we're just gonna not buy anything. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna take this knight. This knight is now threatened and must move to either here, here, or here, and all of those squares are attacked. Take you. I mean, okay, I'll just do this then. Whichever of you moves, I'll take it. Here. Cool. Recruiter Hat Gambit. Waiting is a 1/3. I don't think that really matters. After capturing 2 pieces with a bishop, earn a random piece among those 2. I don't have any bishops. I don't really care about this. I think we're just gonna play the boss fight. All right. So I think start there. Hmm. Let me think. This seems good. Obviously, I'm going to move my queen. Could even just stick a knight here, actually. Yeah, if I do like this. And then, yeah, say if you don't move either rook. Actually, no, hang on a sec. Hang on. I see, yeah. Okay, so if I move that rook there, you can fork me. Yeah, we don't want to do that. In general, I think it'd be good to try to keep... Oh, you're white first, actually, so I can't capture on the first turn. So I would have to play a waiting move, which is fine. Actually, they might move their knight there on the first turn. Like, I play a waiting move, they move the knight there to defend the... Yeah, that's... Or they could just move one of the rooks to defend it. That's actually super annoying. Wonder if I should just put a knight on the board. Well, see, they're gonna use this rook to, like, guarantee take one of my pieces. Oh, and don't they also have that thing where it's like landing on a tile causes another tile to crumble? Maybe I should just put my knight here then. And then where does this go? Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe this goes here. I kind of don't want this knight to attack. Yeah, let's just do something like this. Oh. Okay, so I can't do anything yet. I swear, if it moves the... Actually, no, if it moves the knight to here, that's fine, because then I can just take this rook, or this rook, actually. Either way, let's do this. Okay, now... I go here. That's still fine. I can sort of just play another waiting move. See, I wonder if it's stupid enough to try to move the knight away if I attack it, like if I move the rook there. If it thinks the knight's being attacked. I don't know. It might try to. If I go here... See, I still don't like that because I'm losing my knight. If these rooks just stay on the same row, though, there's no way to force them out. Eventually, I will just have to trade a piece. I do want to make sure that my queen... That I'm trying to keep all my pieces not on the same row and column as each other. Anything that could cause... I'll trade a rook for a rook if I have to. If I move my rook there, it may just move. Interesting. I can't move there or he forks me. I could move all the way to the top. And then if he does that, yeah, either way I take it. Stupid. Why did I do that? I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna let the knight die. Because where can I move the queen? I either let the knight die, or I enter crumble mode and let a random piece die, right? That's kind of how I feel. How would I like to play this? This queen is not exactly trapped, but it's almost trapped. Like, it can go here. I think we try that. Hope there's nothing I'm missing here. Okay, now I can just take the rook. Why would you do that? I mean, there's only one safe place for the rook, and it's here. See, I know exactly what's going to happen. I can't capture here. It's like, it can just keep defending these pieces non-stop. Like, you can move to there or there. Is there a way of saving all of my pieces? There may not be, and you know what? If that's the case, then that's just, oh well. But basically, I need a way to take the rook in 2 turns, or 4, like an even number of turns. If I move it up there, like, I would basically, I can't take the rook with the rook. It would have to be that I take it with the queen, or maybe the knight, but probably not. And the only way to do that is along the diagonal, which means I must move the rook. Maybe I move the rook here. I guess it doesn't matter because I can't take that piece anyway. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Oh, see, I'm going to lose a piece no matter what, aren't I? I have to move the knight to save it. But either of these places I can move it to, it gets taken. I move it here, the knight takes it, I take the rook. Oh, but then the knight takes me. That doesn't work. I move it here, the rook takes it, and then I... No, I can't, because then the mask is, yeah, the wrong color. Gosh, this is annoying. I may just have to let it die, then. Like, I can always just hope it makes a stupid move. I may just lose them both, yeah. That's, like, such bad luck. Of course it would choose that. Like, I think it's probably gonna... It may actually be guaranteed to take multiple pieces. Like, if I do that, I'm basically just giving it a turn, aren't I? Let's do this, I guess. Don't move the rook. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is the worst. Like, I can't... Okay. Like, the only dark squares it can move to are there, which are already... Let's just do this. Okay, I don't know why you would do that, but thanks. And actually, that's just gonna win it for me, because... No, it's not, because... You know, oh my gosh. This is the worst. Okay, so it just occurred to me, if I take this rook here... then the knight is on a light square. The problem is, though, the mask will be black, and then it'll be on a black square, but then once it moves again, because the knight changes color every turn, and the mask changes color every turn. So what needs to happen is, I need to take the rook when it is on the same color as the knight. I have to take the rook on a light square. Otherwise, this knight's going to be on the wrong color. So I have to do this. No, I can't move there because then the knight is going to fork me. This is horrible, dude. I mean, this is just, like, brutal luck with the falling tiles. Like, none of my options are good. I have to find... You see what I'm saying with the color parity, right? If I take the rook when the mask is white, then it's going to move the knight onto a dark square when the mask is dark, and then the knight will always be on a same color square as what the mask is. I have to do the opposite, right? I have to have the knight always be on the opposite. So I basically have to take the rook. Yeah, I have to, but so, like, I can't move here, because then the knight's just going to move there. I can't move here, or the rook takes me. I can't take the rook now. I can't move here. That square is about to fall. If I move there, it's going to fork me, and if I move there, it just takes me. And if I stay where I am, the rook takes me. That's actually such horrible luck, dude. I just have to hope it doesn't find the fork. I mean, this is, like, this is so bad. I don't think there's anything I can do. This is actually brutal. I have no business losing 2 pieces to this boss. Like, that's just so stupid. If I have to lose a piece, it should be this rook. I'm thinking, is there a way of, like, trapping the knight so it... Like, the only way of doing that would be if it moves off of a square that's about to crumble. Can this... and basically make it so it can't move, right? I don't think there's any way out of this. This is horrible. I mean... I think I'm just gonna take it and then... Yeah, this is the problem. Okay, where can you move? I basically just have to wait. That's so stupid. Like... kind of just want the tile on under the knight to crumble. That might just be my only option. Okay, so you... Alright. Yeah, you can just move to those squares. I'm just going to stall it out and wait for the knight to crumble. I'm going to move here. Because otherwise it could attack me and force my rook to move. Because, like, if the rook attacks my... If the knight attacks my rook on the same turn as the queen is on a crumble square, obviously that's a problem, right? So... Okay, so you can now move to there and there. Okay, so here's what I'm hoping for. If he moves here, then his only legal move is to move to there. If he moves here, he can still move to here and here. I basically just need this... I just need the square he comes from to crumble, and, like, at some point, he's gonna have no legal moves, and that's gonna change the parity, right? I think that's my only option. That's the only way I have a chance of saving both pieces. So we're gonna go here. Okay. So those squares are gonna crumble. I have to move my queen. It doesn't really matter that much where I move it. I don't want my queen to get trapped, though, is the thing. Like, if you move there... you'll have 3 legal moves. If you move there, you'll have 4 legal moves. I guess that's a better square than that. Again, I feel like I gotta land on a dark square so that I don't get checked. Or that I don't get attacked. One of my pieces attacked while the other piece is gonna crumble. I guess that's the only safe dark square, isn't it? Okay, so my queen is gonna crumble. He may just move to the square that's about... No, because the crumble happens after my turn. That doesn't make sense. I feel like I gotta land on a white square, but the only square is this one. And then he's just gonna take me. So I have to move there and hope he moves to... Oh gosh, no, he has to move to there, doesn't he? Yeah. Or else he takes my queen. I was worried you'd do that. Dude, that's such bad luck. This is the one safe square, and of course it crumbles. And I can't move there or he'll take me. That's actually insane! I mean, I can't believe this! Are you seeing this luck here? In fact, I have no way of taking it now. Well, hold on. Yeah, I can't save my queen. This is, like... This just got the worst sequence of falling tiles here. That's such bad luck, dude. I mean, are you kidding me? I guess actually the best thing to do would be... If I land my... Oh, I can't land my knight here. Oh, well, I can land it here. Yeah, no, this is the winning move, is to just do this. Let's see, there's no way to save the queen, is there? It's on a crumbled tile, so it has to move. And the only... Yeah, I mean, I could just hope it doesn't take it. No, actually, it's forced to take it. That's its only legal move. Yeah, okay, so I have to do this, then. See, I didn't think... Okay, well, it doesn't matter now. That's, like, I mean, you can't make this up, man. Protection power lasts one more turn. No, I don't plan on making a lot of protective tiles, except unless if I have that one gambit. Waiting doubles the chance for the next turn. No thanks. None of this matters. Dude, what a horrible boss. I mean, that's just crazy. That, like, the sort of luck I had there with the... I mean, to even be put in that position where I have to hope to trap the piece because the parity is always the same as the mask. Just because the knight always changes color. That only mattered because every other legal move would have lost me my queen anyway. Like, remember the turn before I took the rook? What I was talking about. That's just so horrible. Okay, I mean, I guess... Okay, here goes my queen. Let's put you back. I mean, none of this really matters. I'll take a rook, I guess. I'll want to upgrade at some point, but I don't need to just yet. What do you do? Oh yeah, you have to be the first thing that gets captured. Cool. Well, I'll just take you. Can't even recapture. That's really lame. Does it matter where I put anything else? Not really. I want to get that pawn at some point. Maybe I want to move to either here or here with the queen. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. This rook is kind of just chilling. Alright, goodbye, knight. Okay, it might just move up and then promote. Which means I need... Yeah, I need the queen to land there in 2 turns, so that I can look at both of those. Actually, I can't... That's only if this rook moves. I mean, I can do something like this, where I move the rook here. I feel like I have to lose the rook. If I move the rook here, I bait it into getting captured, and then I take that rook. I think that's how it's gotta be, yeah. It's basically the same as any other trade, right? That's probably the best possible outcome. Increase sell value by $2. Okay, basically if I sell 5 pieces, it pays for itself. Do I think I'm going to sell 5 more pieces? I don't know. Moving a knight next to a pawn has a half chance to skip. I mean, what are these gambits, dude? I've gotten absolutely nothing useful. And it's not like I have a whole lot of money to show for it. Let's get another piece. That's actually okay. I don't think bishops are that good in this game, but it at least allows me to, like, I mean, I don't know. Is this helpful at all? Like, it's not like I have something that generates pieces. I don't see myself selling 5 pieces. Yeah, that doesn't help very much. I'll reroll. No. Promoting is a 1/4 chance to grant a pawn. I feel like we go rook. I mean, that reroll plus the rook costed as much as this, so let's, yeah. That's fine. Okay, well, you're gonna be the first thing gone. Then I'm gonna take whichever one of you two is. I think something like this. Yeah. Did I put a rook on the board? Maybe I'll put one there. If I go there... It's gonna capture. It's not gonna try to fork me or anything. Yeah, we'll do this. See, Queen's already got all of these squares, so I need this square and this square, so I guess I can go there. And now you have to move either the rook or the knight. I don't think they can pass their turn, right? So I do that. That's still fine. Is there any way of trapping... I don't think I can trap this rook. I just need to basically hope it gives itself up. Do something like this. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Is it like just trying to give me an easy win when there's basically a tie situation on the board? That may be what it's doing. If I knew how to read the... if I knew how to read the enemy AI better... I could maybe make better decisions. After landing a piece, protects all neighboring pieces. I mean, I can only land pieces on the back rank, so, I mean, it would just protect these three. I think I saw something about it only doing the four cardinal directions. See, I feel like I'm just like, I'm buying another piece every round, and that's just not sustainable. After landing a piece, like, because this is good in a pinch if there's a piece on the back rank or right above the piece where I need to protect it. Like, if it's my only option. But, like, most of the time I want to protect pieces that have already captured something, so that doesn't really do much. I think I'll take a knight, though. Bishops are slightly better than knights at, like, sniping back rank pieces, but knights can also snipe pieces in these two rows. I wish there were, like, mega packs where it's, like, choose, you know, choose 2 of 3. Moves in. Yeah, do I want this? I feel like I want it. Could also re-roll, but I want to upgrade at some point, too. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, I hate this one. This one was so annoying last game. I think it's got to be a 2-for-1 swap. Like, there, there, there. That's what it's got to be, I think. It's going to move the bishop. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's actually even better. Oh, is my rook trapped? Not quite. I can move it back there. That's actually the only safe square for it. If I don't want to do a double trade, which I don't. So I have to do that. If I move here, I'm sort of forking those. Although this is protecting that, and it can just move there or there. But then, yeah, if it does that, then this bishop is unprotected. Yeah, watch this. If I move here, I'm forking this rook and this bishop. Neither can take my queen, but this rook is protecting this bishop. If the rook wants to continue protecting the bishop, it has to move to either there or there, at which point this bishop will be undefended and my rook will now take it. So I think that's what I want to do. Okay, good, and now take this bishop. I don't know why you would do that, but thanks. I don't know why you would do that either. And I also don't know why you would do that. Yeah, it must just be programmed to give me all of its pieces once they have reached, like, some condition. Waiting while having a threatening piece grants its sell price. Okay, that's only useful if it's, like, forking me or something. Your pieces can move through each other. That's actually not terrible, but I don't really feel like it's... Yeah, it doesn't do that much. And it's only my pieces, not the opponent's pieces. I can't, like, you know... That hardly ever matters, I think. We're gonna grab another rook. Maybe we'll get a rook gambit. At some point. And I should also upgrade at some point. What do you do again? Oh yeah, that's just if I wait, which I don't plan on waiting anyway. Do I want to try to do like a kamikaze thing? Like here, if I put you here, you here, you here. The idea being that... Oh, that doesn't work, does it? This queen is pinning this pawn to that queen. I was thinking I can go rook there and then rook there, but it just recaptures with no compensation. I need to keep my queen. Remember when I thought I was like, oh, 2 queens, I can get a queen gambit and do something cool with it? I don't know. Oh, I also forgot about the landing a piece makes a tile crumble. That actually could have helped me on the Botez fight. What do I want to do here? I think this is fine. Just do like that or something. Okay, why would you do that? That makes literally no sense. Is it just making like random moves or something, or what? I mean, sure. I don't understand how the AI works. Okay, I don't want you. Golden pieces are not reset. I mean, whatever. I feel like it's time for an upgrade. Should I re-roll for a... I'll re-roll. After selling a gambit, earn a random chess piece. That's not so bad, actually. Landing a pawn promotes it. This is a good speculative investment, I feel like. And having this is only as useful as... I mean, I don't... That just doesn't seem that good. I think we'll go next. Maybe we'll get a pawn later at some point. Actually, you know what? It basically just turns any pawn I put on the board into... It basically just turns all the pawns, and it basically allows me to land any piece if I have a pawn. Basically, a pawn counts for any piece if it's in my stock. Excuse me. Oh, right. What boss is this? What are you? Jobby Fisher. Okay, so this is Mind Devourer. I think it was Fisher who had his mind devoured, but anyway. When this boss captures a piece, it destroys a random piece in your stock. Okay, well, I may as well just put all my pieces on the board then, because I know I'm going to have something captured at some point. This should have been the one that... I feel like the dev doesn't really know all that much about, like, chess history. And here's why. There are so many opportunities, like, you know, there are so many opportunities, if you're gonna go with, like, the whole, like, ooh, look at this cool reference, like, angle with a lot of these, like, bosses. Bobby Fischer literally invented the Fischer random starting position format. That should have been the boss that scrambles your pieces, instead of Magnus Carlsen. And then you can also do like a sort of a pun with like, oh, it's a fish, and then destroys a piece in your stock. Oh, it's like stockfish. That could have been like one of the modern players, like Carlsen. Or, and then like what are the other ones we have here? Oh, and it's like a deep blue computer as well. That should have been Garry Kasparov, who's literally famous for playing Deep Blue. I mean, I don't know. You could have done a lot more with this, but it's alright. Okay, anyway. I guess we want to just go in and attack... How do we want to do this? I feel like we start on this side. Just throw everything over here. No, maybe I do this. Maybe I go rook here. I go here, let you recap... Oh, no, because you might recapture with this. And actually, it wouldn't matter anyway, because then this rook protects that knight. Yeah. Oh, see, that's tough, because both of these squares are protected by the knights. What do I want to do, actually? I could just send my rooks in this way. Take here. If he tries to attack, I take there. Eventually, though, I am going to have to do something about these rooks that are protecting each other. I feel like this is a good formation here. Attack the edges. But I'm worried about them promoting. That's the one thing I don't want. Let's just try it. I feel like this run's kind of going nowhere anyway. I have basically no useful gambits at all. I can do this. I see what you're doing. I take there, you promote, I take, you take, I take there. I think that's a good, yeah, we can do that. Oh, you're not gonna promote, okay. I don't know what this person, okay, do this. What? I feel like a trade is good here. I have no pieces in my stock, so it... Oh, okay, that's fine. No, that's not fine. What do I want to do here? Oh, maybe move up this way. Why would you do that? Oh, okay, good move. Fair enough. I just need to get both of these pawns out of here then. Yeah, I can't save them both. Well played. Could have been worse. Okay, where can you move? This rook gets all those squares. If I move the queen here, it gets the remaining 4, and I win no matter what. Cool. Alright, good. Okay, I mean, that's about as good as I could hope for. This is like the 4th time this guy has showed up in the shop. I don't want you. Buying a knight as a 1-foot, like, this is just worthless. Gosh, I just got nothing. Earn a bishop when entering crumble mode? That's not bad. Skipping a turn grants $1. I mean, whatever. I'll take a scepter gambit, actually. I'm doing a lot of stalling. Do I want a piece? I'd rather just re-roll here. Capturing with a bishop has a 1/3 chance to earn it. Oh yeah, this guy, because of this thing. Yeah. We want to have you. Actually, maybe I should take a pawn from there. Decent chance I get a pawn out of it, actually. 1/3 chance to I mean, I just, I don't know. I mean, this thing can get me a bunch of bishops, but not that many. I don't really feel like paying $12 for a pawn, though. But I do need more pieces. Okay. I guess it's a pawn then, right? Yeah. Okay. The other thing is it does basically cost a turn to land a piece. I mean, this is... yeah. We really don't have a whole lot going for us at the moment. Oh, cool. We've got some bot messages. Cool. Just go ahead and ban you guys. Alright, shuffles your... okay, yeah, this... see, I'm trying to put... I like having... I like being able to attack this knight after the pawn moves, but, like... this is tough, actually, because, yeah, he can just do that. What's my first move, anyway? This is actually good formation, because the pawn defends that, and actually, even after the pawn defends, the queen defends it. I feel like I just want to do this. And then on my first turn, I'm going to go ahead and land a queen and promote to a queen. Kind of like the idea of having a piece here. But there's no way of doing that at the moment. Maybe move my queen like here. That seems good. Great. Let's go there. Don't know why you'd do that. Guess I'll move you there. Again, I don't know why you would do that. Oh wait, I see why. Alright, I'll take you this way then. Just gonna give me all your pieces for free, I guess. Knight moves to there. Okay, the queen gets those two squares. I'm gonna move the queen there. Oh no, because then it can pin me. I need to defend this. Oh, actually, the rook defends that square. That doesn't matter. Yeah. Actually, this is the only square that's undefended. So I want to go like there. See, my thinking is... yeah, my thinking is... if I leave this square undefended, then the knight's going to be like, okay, I can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. I'm going to for sure go here, right? But if I move my queen up to the top, it may not be smart enough to realize... that, because it's like, okay, well, now all 4 squares are unprotected, so yeah, all 4 of those squares I could die, so I may as well just choose one at random, and then there's like a 3 in 4 chance it moves to a place where I can safely capture without getting recaptured, right? It may not be thinking that far ahead, so I'm gonna go there. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back here then. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. Actually, I could just do... No, because then it's gonna... Yeah. I feel like it's trying not to repeat moves. Okay, I don't know why you would do that. Okay, pretty good result, all things considered. I'm gonna put this pawn back, obviously. Each time one of your bishops captures, lose $1, but increase bishop sell value by $1. No. Actually, I would like the opposite of this. +1 chess piece available in the shop. It's not a bad idea for $7. I mean... Am I interested in that? Oh, wait a minute. It just occurred to me. Don't I have like a modifier here that says, yeah, I can't find queens in the shop? Also, when this says it can cause the tile to crumble, does that mean it falls or it shakes and will fall next turn? I wish I knew what that meant. Start the round with 2 pieces, start the round with 3. I feel like this is kind of good, but not amazing. Let's just get a random gambit. It's better than re-rolling and possibly getting a terrible gambit. Rare. Your pieces can move over holes. For as much stalling as I'm doing, that actually could be pretty good. That's how I lost a valuable piece earlier. This just gives me 3 random pieces, which is $3 when my knight is captured. I'm gonna take this. I've got a lot of like long range attackers. I'll take this too. Legendary. Don't be like the Joker one and then the other 2 really bad ones. Waiting is now unlimited. That's like the worst one. Protecting a piece doesn't matter because I don't have any protection stuff. Skip the enemy's turn every 5 turns. I guess by process of elimination, this is the only thing that really helps me. What does it sell for? $3. Okay, may as well keep it. Alright. Well, that's fine, I guess. And does this roll over between rounds, or does it only help if rounds last 5 turns or more? Which most do, anyway, but... Okay. So here's an idea. Almost works. What I was thinking was, take this king first try, and then if he moves a knight, I can take the rook on that corresponding side. If he doesn't move a rook, and he moves a pawn instead, I just take the... Oh, no, that doesn't work either. Yeah, what am I thinking? That is really stupid. Let's do that. Because this is undefended. This is a really bad formation. Why would you do this? I'm thinking I can put my rooks here and... Oh, no, because I don't want to do that if he like, moves his pawn up. There's really nowhere else that's safe to put my queen, is there? Except for, like, the back rank, but... I may actually just stick the rook over here. I feel like I should have it somewhere, though. Basically, none of these squares are safe. These squares are all sort of attacked by an... Yeah. The rook gets these, this rook gets these, and any pawn movement would cause... Yeah, that's kind of not good, actually. Maybe I just leave the queen here. So I take you first. Oh, right, I can only land a piece on the right. Okay. Maybe I land a pawn here. To make it a queen. You're just gonna stall? Okay. Oh, so it does cause it to fall immediately. That I don't like so much. Maybe I move you here. I want to see how this works also. So I take you. Now I take you. Okay, so when the counter's on 4, my next move allows me to skip. I actually wish I had known that, because then I would have just taken the knight and then taken the rook. It's alright, though. I can still do this. I have to save the queen. This would have been a good place for... I can take the rook. I mean, it's gonna... Yeah. I guess I have to do this then, don't I? Great. Maybe just do this. So now I can take this and then take that. Is that right? Better be. Yeah, okay. I lost a pawn. Those aren't too hard to find. Does this help? The first piece you play is a pawn. It can move like a queen. Is that on that turn? Like, does the first move count as one of those, or... I don't understand what that is. I don't really want that. I feel like this is just that, but better. Let's reroll. Okay, so this does go between rounds. Dude, all these kings in the shop, what is up with that? Bishops can move like kings. Seems that's okay. It at least allows me to change the color parity. Landing a queen turns one of your pawns into another random piece. Ugh. No thanks. It's kind of garbage. Dude, that's 3 kings in a row. Are you... This is okay. I do need some pieces. Maybe it's time for you to go. I feel like legendary gambits are the only... Okay, you know what? I haven't used this at all. What takes longer? Crumble mode or 4 queen captures? I think we'd rather have this. That's something I don't really have to think about either. What does this lock thing do? I need to just look that up. You gotta go immediately, sorry. And then you're gonna yeah, okay. How am I gonna get through this? I just realized this is like, I'm just losing everything. I'm close to a turn skip. I should have just gotten rid of this stupid thing. Pieces move over holes. I wonder if maybe my best option is to just capture with a queen. Well, no, because I might not get the captured piece, and then I just don't have a queen anymore, and there's no way to get another one, because there aren't any in the shop. I think this is just a loss. I don't see any way of getting out of this. I mean, I've just got almost nothing going on. Maybe something like, maybe I start with the pawn here, move it up. No, because the pawn is valuable. Maybe on my first turn I land the pawn, like, here. No, because then this queen gets it. I'll move it there. Maybe I like this queen there. I mean, that was kind of... What? Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I'm basically not going to have any of my pieces. Is there a way of saving these both? There may not be. I may just have to rely on crumble mode. And this is going to help me in crumble mode, actually, so... Like, I just gotta wait until... Basically just wait until he makes a stupid move. And try to not get myself into a situation where my pieces can get forked and the position where they move to can't be captured by my queen. Like there. No, because they can fork me there. How about here? Is that even possible? It may not be. Something like this, actually. No. Something like this. No. Here? I just have to check every single one of these squares. Here. No, because he can fork me there. Basically, if he moves here, he attacks my queen, and that square is protected. So basically, I can't... Yeah, I have to actually move this queen now. But he can also move there, and that square is... Yeah, how am I going to get out of this? I feel like he's... With perfect play, he's guaranteed to take a queen, but he may not. He may try to just fork me with the rook itself, so maybe I do put him on the same row. Maybe I do something like this. Oh, that's a skipped turn. I'm so dumb. I completely wasted that. I think this is GG's, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll do this. I just need to start making random moves and get into crumble mode, I think. Then rely on my ability to move through tiles. Okay, so now I can skip a turn, right? Shoot, and there's nothing I can capture! There's literally nothing I can do here. It's just a total wasted turn. I mean, we'll just... here. Okay. Of course, I can't even take advantage of the fact that I can move through holes because the two corners are falling here. I mean, okay, we'll do this. Okay. So this is okay. Because if this piece falls... yeah, once I move here, actually, this is quite good. Let's do this. And now the rook can't take me, even though it looks like it can. No, what? Oh, that's after they move. How did I never notice that? Okay, well, you still can't take me there. Obviously, I would not have done that if I had known. Wait, how did I get this queen back? Oh, it was from you, right? Okay, well, I totally deserved that, just saying. I didn't realize... okay, so it's I move, and then they move, and then the tile crumbles. Okay, I guess that it's never really mattered before. When a queen captures on a white tile... okay, this is perfect. This just saved the run. Okay, where do I want to... what do I want to get rid of? Maybe I just get rid of you, because I've got all the legendary gambits I need. Yeah, this is it, isn't it? When a queen captures on a white tile, and I mean, now I can just farm a bunch of pieces. This is it. This is my answer to the problem of not being able to find any pieces. I think, yeah, you get out of here. You have more than done your job. Definitely worth picking that up. Now, okay, so when a queen captures on a white tile... so this is a queen build, then. So I think the play is, I actually don't want to start with any pieces. I want to land my pawn. No, here's what I want to do. Get a random piece, a bishop, let's say, because I don't think I can... am I legally allowed to start the game with no pieces on my board? I don't know. And have my first turn be a land, right? Is that legal? I don't know. If it is, I would just land this pawn on my first turn, capture on a white tile, and then keep duping queens. Or I can just dupe pawns, which are basically as good as queens. Also, here's the other thing. It just occurred to me, you know how in Balatro, the Joker order matters from left to right? I don't know how this game works, but I have two Jokers that could conceivably trigger at the same time. And I want to make sure they're ordered probably top to bottom is, I guess, how it would go. And here's the reason I bring that up. So when a queen captures on a white tile, get a copy of a random piece, and then here, when capturing with a queen, 1/4 chance to grant that captured piece. If I had these this way around, then I could take like a random, let's say a bishop or something. It puts the bishop in the stock, and then this copies the bishop, which I wouldn't want, right? I'd rather copy the piece and then have a chance of getting the piece I captured, which is probably worse than the piece I'm copying, right? I think I want to do it this way. So I can dupe one pawn, land the pawn, turn it into a queen. Yeah, this is good. This build is really, really good. I'm getting it a little bit late, but part of me wants to be like, okay, just get a random piece, just throw it on the board anywhere, so that I have a legal starting position, and then on my first turn, land a pawn, make it a queen, and then on my second turn, use it to capture on a light square, and that dupes the queen there. Is this like a once per turn or a once per game thing? It looks like it's just infinite. So let's just get a piece so that we can actually like start. Okay, pawn, that's pretty good actually. Oh, you know, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. At some point, I'm not going to need this anymore. When all of my stock is queens. So I'm curious, am I legally allowed to start a game without any pieces on the board? No. Okay. So, when the queen captures on a white tile, which I can do, I'll just put you here. No, I'll do this. No, I need to have that there. See, I wish the board, I would like, if there was a square below this one, I'd like to put it here so I can attack that square and that square. Doesn't seem like it's possible, though. Oh, I can put it, no, I was saying land there, but I can't, yeah. Maybe I just put it there, then land there. Yeah, that's fine. But then I want to leave this spot open, so maybe I put it here. Yeah, let's do that. No, I want to have it in the corner. Yeah, I want to have it in the corner so that I can move to the other one if I have to. Pawn promotes it. 1/4 chance. Skip, yeah. Okay, let's do this. So first turn, land a pawn here. And then please... What am I thinking? Oh no, I just threw the game. That's so bad. And of course this tile broke. That's... Hang on. I just totally threw. How did I not see that bishop? That's so stupid of me. Gosh, that's just... By the way, any other tile crumbles, and I can land a queen here and take this pawn still. I'm just gonna land a queen here, we just have to survive this round. That's so stupid of me. So I'm not gonna get a piece in my stock or anything, but like... Oh, right, turn skip. I'm not taking advantage of that either. So this square being gone is just like such a... I can salvage this if I... Okay, so... Oh, I can't even take the pawn. I'm so stupid. Oh, you know what? No. This is a skip. Oh, I can't... No, I can't do that and then that. I have to do this. Oh, no, this queen attacks it. What am I thinking? I'm so bad, dude. No, I have to do this, don't I? No, because then that queen also attacks it. Yeah, I just lose. This is unwinnable. If I do this, and then no, because it's going to take the queen. It's not going to take the pawn. Oh no, my pieces can move over holes. Dude, I'm playing so bad today. This is just unbelievable. I'm so stupid. I could have just... I had like 4 chances to win this, and I just blew it completely. Yeah, dude, I'm so bad. That's like the worst. So let's talk about this. So this is the first game I've lost. I had no business losing this game. So there are so many things I did wrong there. I'm just not like. You know, this is a lot less like Balatro. It's more like Nubby's Number Factory with like the way that the gambits are kind of like not. It's like you have to constantly be paying attention to them, like the way they interact with each other. It's not like, oh, this thing gives you plus whatever score times whatever score, and you can kind of just like let it sit there and forget about it. So there's so many things I'm doing wrong there. First of all, just completely neglecting the fact that I can like skip their turn every 5 turns, which I could have saved so many pieces from. Obviously, just landing the pawn there and letting it get eaten immediately was terrible. The fact that I didn't move through that crumbled tile to take the hanging pawn was terrible. I mean, just... oh, that was so bad. And that was such a good run, too. I started with 2 queens. I had that, like, queen printer setup going on, too. It, like... so bad. Like, there were some bad luck moments there. I have no one to blame but myself for that one, really. Like, that's the first loss? That's my... I mean, that's the end of the stream. I don't have time to do another run. Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream. Dude, that's unbelievable. That should have been, like, the easiest win ever. All I have to do is survive 1 round. And then I have a queen in my stock, and then a queen on the... like, all I had to do, literally, is land a pawn anywhere, turn it into a queen, capture on any white tile, and then I get a second queen, and from there I can just stack them a bunch. I mean, that's just... it's like only an idiot could have lost that game. I just don't understand how I could be so... That's just an unbelievable throw. I mean... and I had clawed back from so many close calls, too. Like I play like a genius for... what would that have been? Like 13 rounds? And then I just completely bungle it like that. Like, just like so many of just the dumbest moves you'll ever see. I mean, just landing a pawn, let it get eaten immediately is terrible. Like, I'm not gonna get over, like, I'm like, oh, I can't move through here because there's a hole, and of course I can, still. Like, what else did I have? The other gambit, so I had so capturing with a queen on a white tile grants another queen, or grants a random thing that you've got in your stock. I had that. I had the, like, capturing a piece has a chance of giving you that piece. I had the moving over tiles. I had the skip turn thing, which I also didn't use. Just unbelievable the number of ways I had to screw up in order for that to lose. Like, part of me is like, I wish I could have gotten this run with this exact setup later after I'm better at the game and not making stupid mistakes like that. But at the same time, like, I should know better. Still, this is only my third game. But, like, it's not my third game of chess. I know that in chess, bishops move diagonally. I have no excuse for that. It's not like I'm some amazing chess player either, but, like, I still just can't believe I lost that. Like, you just think about, like, how many outrageously dumb decisions in a row I had to make to lose that. This is like, I mean, this isn't just like I make one mistake and then it's like I choke. This is like a Super Bowl 52 level choke. Just so much had to happen there. At any point, I could have just not done something dumb, and I would have been fine. And what a great run to lose too. I can't. I mean, it's 10:39. I can't start another run. I got stuff to do tomorrow. That's the other thing. These runs take like 4 hours. I guess part of it is that, like, my play is like an insult to the game itself. Imagine what someone else could have done with this run. That's what I... You know? Like... Here's the seed, by the way. I don't know, is my face cam covering it? No, it's not. Like... Started with 2 queens, got a ton of queen gambits. There were some unlucky moments, sure, and it wasn't even just like finding all that stuff at the end. It's like, we had some legitimately good rounds before that. Just... I don't even know what to say. Oh yeah, all this stuff is right here. Landing a pawn promotes it. Like, this is insane. Look at this, like 3 legendary gambits. And then this, which honestly should be legendary, even though it's only 1 in 4. If you have a queen, you're capturing a whole bunch of stuff. Eventually, you're gonna... I mean... It's just unreal that I lost this. It's totally my fault. Like, the fact that I found all these gambits, by the way... Okay, let's do some math here. 5 pieces purchased. I started with 2. Well, hold on. I lost 13 pieces, so I had 13 pieces throughout the whole game. 2 were the queens I started with. 5 were these pieces that I purchased. Wait, I guess the other 6 would have been... Oh, yeah, because I can get pieces not from those. I was thinking, like, how many... I was trying to reverse engineer how many gambits did I have that I saw all of these and almost, like, no... Dude, I just... Just how? How can I be so stupid? Like, we had some epic fights in this... I mean, the Botez fight was kind of unlucky with the knight parity, but, like... I mean, the situations that led up to it. The fact that I recognized it, by the way... But, I mean, like... The Fisher fight was pretty good. Who else did we play? We would have played the, Carlson, which that would have been fine, because I would have just had all queens by then. Oh, those were the only two boss fights, because I was in round 3. Just unbelievable. Criminal that I lost that. Like, not on the part of the game, obviously. I've used that to mean that... Yeah. That's just so dumb. I'm devastated. I'm... Like, I think more than anything, it's just like, that game, the way I played just that very last game, the Stage 3 Round 4 game, it just, like, no one... It completely... Like, no one should ever take anything I have to say about this game seriously ever again. Like, that just completely destroys any authority, to the extent that I had any to begin with, on, like... You know, how to play this game well. You know. What, you know, gambits in this game are good and bad. Like, how to, you know, any sort of strategy at all. Like... Not that... Yeah. For the few people... No one's watching this now, but for the few people who might ever watch this, or anything else, I'm going to post this. Just to hold myself accountable. But, like... You know. I'm not gonna sweep the evidence under the rug. But, like, anyone... I can't think of an intelligent way of saying what I want to say. I'm just gonna go scream into my pillow in a few minutes. I guess that's the end of the stream then. Bye.